On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, did you know that Bakugan just went through a major refresh reboot for 2020 Squee? I've been kind of hinting about it the last few weeks, but now we've got Baku Blade, or Bakugan, or what is going on? Did Bakugan just form up with Beyblade? Because they look kind of like Beyblade now. We've got pull cords, we've got side spinners, we've got weapon things that smash them together and eject. Very interesting Bakugan. But a big launch here. We've got starter sets, we've got single pack sets, special edition packs, battle arena things, so a lot of things to engage your new Bakugan. But what are they about? Are they good? Bad? We're gonna find out. We'll go to the classics with Dragonoid first, of course, and we'll test these out. So join along as we discover a new era of Bakugan gameplay, see what it's all about.
Squirrel Stampede!
Obviously, Dragonoid we start with Special Attack Bakugan, Special Attack Dragonoid. Box design with these, not so bad, a little more contained now. And even at the store, not only displayed on pegs, but in boxes where you can kind of flip through and sort through. Perhaps Spin Master is also moving towards that eventual less plastic in packaging, so maybe eventually these windows would be closed and your Bakugan's still inside. I tell you what though, if you still enjoy fireside fine print reading, you've got a lot to take in on the back. So there's certainly some new pieces going on with how to play Bakugan, huh? Oh look! Bakugan Battle League on Roblox. Gotta check that out sometime. I have to check out any kind of game on the gaming channel. Have not gamed much this summer. It's been so busy. I'm really coming at this from nothing. Seen very little demonstrations, only a couple commercial ads and a few things on Instagram. It's kind of fun to completely see this as a new. You got a top sphere, you've got this weird central disc region, and the bottom game piece. Pull cord maybe? What is going on? Well, let's get out of the box and inspect closer. So the pressures of Beyblade apparently hitting them hard. Got half a Dragonoid here and a lower half of Dragonoid. Also now packaged in paper, some cards. I don't know what to even call the cards anymore. Kind of like your previous gate card with a magnet on the bottom. This card's funny. It's half and half. Dragonoid Blaze Swords. Flips open, kind of keys in together. That's going to be really tricky to store. Like, how do you store those? And then Battle League, Special Dragon. Gotta play Battle League, apparently. Moving cards aside, let's look at Dragonoid up close. Uh-oh, Dragonoid, you're like the head height of a squirrel now. You're shorter. You got some height displacement. Just look at your previous generations. They're taller. They're much taller than you. Uh-oh. And sadly, kind of less powerful in the plastic too. The plastic feels different. How do I describe it? It does not feel the same. It's a softer plastic or something. At least this time, I don't have to worry about flipping his horn up, as he has no horn to flip up apparently. And arms that are not going to move or anything. A back section here, and all this somehow flips into half a sphere. And I'm having trouble locking this at half a sphere. It pops open quite a bit, so maybe you need the bottom section to lock him in together. Interesting bottom, so that this lower half seems to have all the weight of the toy. You've got this giant ring of fire going around. Actually kind of a ring and a base. How do I detach the base? There's like little spots here. Maybe one of the magnet cards? Somehow this, oh, I just ejected more fire. More fire flanges. Okay, so the fire perimeter disc, you can kind of just peel off the side, just like that. So there we have our base now, with the weird little things that kind of flip out once the magnet hits. Whoop. There's still like this metallic-y, heavy metal core to this thing that I want to get inside to, but I think that's it. I think this stays as its own piece. So then we take our Dragonoid and we sandwich on top. Like so. Maybe we have his tail that I'm going to probably clip in onto this only spot, and then somehow maybe I need the ring perimeter still on there. Did I get him? It's like half a half of Bakugan. Half and a half? What is this? Does he still roll? Kinda. Where would I even start to roll? Is there a little arrow? Don't see an arrow, but I guess I could still go old school. Well, there's some rolling there. Definitely some weight shifting because one half of the sphere is so weighted. And then of course, what happens now? Ah. Okay, that seems familiar. So there's still a little bit of old school play going on there. Very interesting. So then how do I work all these flanges? There are no instructions here found in the box. Seriously, I gotta figure this out on my own? Don't think I could figure something out after playing with Bakugan for the last 5 years pretty well, and last 10 years of toy reviewing, or 20 years. How old am I? Okay, so let's get this back together. And the top part. This top part does fold fairly quickly, I'll give it that. Maybe because it's only half a Bakugan, and so it's quicker to fold, I think, now that I said that. And we'll detach back here on top. Alright. It's like a little mini planet. Back to Battle Planet, right? Okay, where... Okay, there's a side. A ripcord could go either in there or in there. Is it like the Beyblade where it's like, which direction do I pull? I don't know. I don't know these things. Okay, that sounds good. I hear some gearage going on. Clear the table, everybody. Give us some room. I think there have to be like launched down onto this thing, but what do I do? Do I pull it and then drop it? Ah. What? I don't think that's what we're supposed to do. And I gotta clean up the side of my table. So the ripcord certainly charged up this central core by spinning this tiny little portion right at the base. You can hear it spin wildly. So it's definitely got some power in side. Definitely finding difficulty keeping Dragonoid just staying calm on top of his planet sphere. Maybe I hold on to the just the fire rim. That might be where you want to go. So, where's our pull card? Let's give a pull, holding onto the side here, and drop. What? Well, I don't know if that's exactly what you're supposed to do, but it kind of works. Perhaps that's how you eject your Bakugan in gameplay. Gone are the Baku cores to land on, though. Maybe they're supposed to land on these different zones of this card, perhaps, like the direction. Don't know yet. Let's look at another one. I always come from the side of the mechanics and the mechanisms and the interesting transformations of Bakugan versus gameplay. This is Special Attack Mantid. When I first saw it in the store, I saw green. I thought, oh, it's Trox, but no, Mantid is here. It's nice to see Mantid in a first release. Anybody interested in this fine print? I am. And so Mantid's half core on sort of a fire ring-ish thingish and a base. One thing's for sure, it's going to be challenging to keep these all together in a case. Do I have an old school Mantid to compare? I think so. Darkest, there we go. Can't believe I'm saying old school. That doesn't sound right with these. They just came out. Alright, well, let's get new school Mantid, Special Attack Mantid out of pack. By the way, if you're extremely careful and cut the tape at the base, remove, you might be able to repackage these and store inside their case sleeves. It's a little extra work, especially keeping this pull cord from exploding on you, which it probably will, but you can repack a little bit. So just word for thought. But I don't know, Stampeders. I'm having a very tough time saying this is cooler than this. This is incredibly awesome. This is only half built. So let's kind of connect it to the other part. Okay, so this is more representative of the full toy, but still, this here is a full-on, I can move this guy around, it's an actual mantis, and I can play with it and have a lot of fun in the car. This, I feel like I'm not going to be able to do as much. I don't know if I really like this new approach yet. I gotta think about this more. And Mantis up close doesn't really bode well for a praying mantis. Yeah, you got these little arm flings going down the praying hands, but they're not exactly what I would say perfect. Head isn't so inspiring either. Kind of just sits on this pad. I noticed just recently here, while placing him on, you kind of place and slide. They don't just pop off. Let's check Dragonoid on that. Okay, certainly, that's nice. So it's like a little cubey thing, and you slide him on there for grip. So we have more cards here. This is a special one Mant, maybe something you could use, I don't know. There's our Starflails card. Starflails? This is unique but completely clumsy. Maybe if they gave us card sleeves or something to keep these in. This is just difficult. And our Mantis Lander card. Only a couple zones here. I wonder if these are supposed to form a map or something. The more you get, they kind of look like it. That's a good idea if that's the case. You could build, like, the more of these you collect, you build a whole board. Alright, let's see if we can fold Mantis in here. Mantid up. Okay, this time let's place a couple cards down so we have more landing space. And we'll charge up our Mantid. I feel like this is a good spot to grab on. Kind of dangerous. I think for sure these guys are going to have to go into an arena that points them into the right direction, because on a flat surface, they're just going wherever. And let's give a pull. Whoop! Yeah, they're going everywhere on me. So I have one more special attack. That's Bruiser here. But I also maybe should take note at this training set. So what's interesting about this training set with the Titanium Dragonoid, there's a couple other options. What's interesting is this wall behind Dragonoid there. That, along with combining a few other sets, builds you an arena to keep these guys from rolling off the table. Today though, I was really more interested in the game piece mechanics and how they compare to the Bakugan of the last 20 years, 10 years, 5 years. And so here's Bruiser, another character we don't typically see at launch. It's so fun to see. Nice card art. Whoop, and more special fine print. Interesting side spinners with this one, kind of an axe on this side and a flat axe on that side, so that seems very lethal. And Bruiser. Out. I like how the pull cords are color specific to Sphere. By the way, are we still in the same factions? Is this Aquos or whatever you would want to call it? Look at this. This one looks really cool in attack. If you can get these two spinning together in the right direction at each other, which I have not even accomplished getting them to stay in the center of the table, if you could get them to go at each other, that would be pretty cool. That would be cool, I will admit. And there's the Bruiser game piece. Again, the plastic on these feels just a little bit lighter, not as hard shell as it did before. It's pretty close. Maybe it's just because it's half a Bakugan. His other half is combined, and I'm assuming you could take these and mix and match all you want. The base piece that clips into each other is all universal. So let's see here, see if we can get this to go. Where on the base? Where is there? The way this is bent after being a package, you want it to kind of not interfere with these side flanges. I always call things flanges, by the way. Okay, so let's give that a spin. And right at me. I'm so doing that part wrong. I'm so doing that part wrong. Oh, that's kind of fun. Maybe I'm overspinning them. Let's try like a half spin and drop on a card. Okay, so there's a half spin. There's our card. Oh, Landry, sorry. Well, okay. Things aren't going so well yet. I can't even get this guy to pop. That's not good. That's not good at all, Bruiser. We're trying to see you work, and you are being shy. Well, Bruiser here just doesn't want to pop. So my initial thoughts here, sorry Spin Master, not good. I am not at all wowed about these just yet. But I gotta figure these out a little more. You know what I kind of missed too? When they sat on the magnet, they'd stand up straight, and that's not happening here. They're always at an angle. That really bothers me. That bothers my OCD. And this guy bothers me because he hasn't popped yet. But yeah, I'm just not sure about this. I don't like the half piece. I like the full marble. That's the Bakugan I know. Should they call this Baku Blade? Is that what people are going to call these? Baku Blade? Bakugan? Because it's just that fusion of the two lines. This starter pack has a Diamond Trox. Let's check out a Diamond Trox. That might help things out. Lots of things going on in this starter pack. Mainly this Diamond Trox. So the good news is the non-special attack Bakugan actually have a lower core to place on them, giving the appearance of a classic Bakugan roller marble. This Diamond Trox here does not have the special attack lower sphere to it, so it probably, I see the magnet there, this probably should eject just like a classic Bakugan should. And it's a nice diamond too. Pretty basic though. Wow, that is so basic. You got his tail, and you got his head. And then the lower body, does it do anything? It's gotta do something. Lower body should detach here. There we go, should detach just like normal. I see something here that's got to transform on us. Doesn't want to, so it must be manual, or it's manually broken. I see these legs, there's some rotation in there. What am I doing wrong? Do I have to get out the instructions on this one? Might help if I can find some instructions. They've been really sparse so far. This pack came with a lot of extra things. Another card, so plenty of floor game cards, and I think these are gonna just kind of combine together. But here's an example of how difficult these half cards are. It's just, there's pieces everywhere. I don't like that. That's so difficult. Oh, there's Trox's character card though. Good luck finding the other half. Octagon and Ventry. Character card for Mia. Character card for Griffin. Oh, instructions, please. That, it's a poster, and it's not helping. Huh, the factions are still there. We got that going. I figured that was probably still had to be. Got a QR code. Probably will lead me to how to figure Trox out. How about I just do this? It just doesn't make sense. He's got legs. They're on a pivot screw right there, but the plastic just runs into each other. I can't pull them out. I'm gonna destroy a diamond on my channel on accident. So there you go, Trox's lower half. And maybe, just maybe, others like this will perform better. But you got your basic marble instead of that special attack core. Okay, so there's Octagon. Octagon, great name. If you look closely, you can see his octopus head up inside with some of the tentacles placed down on the pad there. This will fold together so simply like so. So real basic marble there. And if I were to find a core to eject, let's try that again, not so clumsily. Try this again. Ta-da! Look at that. This base of the Baku core comes off. Okay, there is a tentacle there. There's a tentacle piece there. How does this eject? How do these come out? They don't. Oh, okay, this one actually, we actually have some movement here on Octagon here. These two roll on out. And so, kind of, this is the first one out of the day that feels like an old school Bakugan character piece with more fun tentacle movement. Pretty good with this one. I like this one. This one harkens back to old. But why won't Trox harken back? Come on, Trox, harken. Harken your legs. They're not at all doing anything. And what was the third one here? This was a special attack Ventry, kind of a very pretty falconish green character piece with its legs flipping over backwards. Here's the core, and here's the special spinning piece that goes around it. Kind of like that, just kind of slowly ring them around the perimeter, and this one flipping together, getting the wings together and dropping in. Oh, and sliding in. I keep wanting to pressure in. Oh, it's more of a slide fit, And then a scream, and then some pounding, and then some light yelling at the clouds. Okay, well, we got that. Let's do a quick test. It's actually kind of coming undone. This one's a little problematic. Okay, we got it. Oh, and it just busted out. Darn, that was unfocused, but it was probably the coolest thing we've seen today. Alright, well, I feel like we're about done here. A couple more things. There's a huge Bakugan battle pack here. We've got a diamond Dragonoid in there, who would also fit onto a base, a few other special attack cores. What are these things? Maybe these things. Is that what I dropped earlier? There it is. Maybe this is something that helps you keep these cards together. Your cards can fit in. And where's our half card piece? Maybe this kind of fits in here or something. And we've got another pull cord here to help you launch a piece. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, and so then you would hold, I don't know what you would do, but that would also launch a piece. So very interesting on that. That's kind of cool, it's spinning. So I got another one in this larger Bakugan battle pack. I don't want to open up today, just because most of this is going to continue the same old, same old. Diamond still available, so that's pretty neat. And how about we finish on this. I want to see a titanium Dragonoid. I want to see if there's metal involved with this. So what's in this box? Okay, I like this. This is a great display piece. We did not see stuff like this with the last few years, so that's kind of fun. And here's our perimeter ring. And I believe if you pick up three of these sets, maybe 4, you'll build a full arena, which is a great idea. I like that. Here's our titanium Dragonoid. Let's check this out closer. What are these? Little dragon flags? I think they sit up here. Okay, here's titanium Dragonoid. Ooh, I don't think he's titanium, folks. I don't think he is. He's plastic. There we go. Titanium, but not titanium. I don't feel any metal in this character piece at all. He's more of a ruby cranberry red. Ferocious head. I like the horn up there. Pretty basic though with these, and again, this part will slide off this base. This base, oh, we should be able to pull these legs out. And so now more of a action figure type of Trox here going on. He looks so weird. He's got like this upper body, then a flat section, and then his legs again. Well, that's just weird. No tail? No tail coming out. So, yeah. And this thing's got like a secret tunnel, which is interesting. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Let me just re-prepare Dragonoid here. And then what? You just drop in? Oh, hello! Oh, hello! Oh, hello! It's kind of like a Hungry Hippos approach, isn't it? Sorry, Barry. It's kind of like a Hungry Hippos approach, right? You each drop in a sphere and it all rolls into the center and maybe runs into a core or something and pops open. You got storage up here, which I really like for shelves. That's pretty neat. Also a rolly there, and another Hungry Hippos entrance there. Not sure how that opens that gate though. Is there a button for that gate? Don't see exactly what activates this gate. It just does it on its own. So this is very interesting. A couple more of these I might explore, but I can't tell you what I'm exactly thinking right now. Oh, finally, a rule book. I think that was included in this set. It was in the back there. So we've got a new rule book to explore. This will also be some good fireside reading. Okay, so there you go. You can place your cards all together to form like this little island. I had a feeling that was the case. Tells you a little bit about the half cards. Tells you a little bit about all the points and how to play here in different languages, probably, of course. So I'm definitely gonna explore this some more. Okay, this is the best arena option I can set up at the moment. Surprisingly, I do not have any Beyblades on hand. I used to have an arena, but I let that one go. I may have something older from Battle Planet, but I don't think they're gonna spin on it. So I have my Hexbug City enclosure here. That should do it, right? That should keep things going. And we can test out a spin of a Dragonoid in an arena. If I can pick up that Hexbug. Someone at Spin Master is definitely face palming right now. Alright, Dragonoid, what say you do something cool? Well, we got him actually spinning in center screen without flying off, and he did it. Okay, not too bad. How about Bruiser here? And Bruiser had trouble ejecting earlier, I don't know. Okay, we got him spinning, and we got a Bruiser popping. So in theory, if I had an arena that would push guys together, then these guys would clang into another and pop and battle. It would be pretty impressive, I would suppose. Let's try one or two more here. Unfortunately, I can't get Special Attack Ventry to lock tail. This will never pop right, so we've got some quality control going. Mantid folds together pretty well. I do like Mantid. As I say this, an arm comes off. And drop Mantid in. Whoa, a little bit delayed spin. Let's try Mantid again. That was really weird. Affects these. There we go, Mantid popped open in the back. So yeah, a lot to be learned and discovered in arena play. Definitely gotta look for an arena that pushes everyone together. Alright, I'll put you back in. But I gotta tell you, this might be my departure point from Bakugan. I do not know if I'm going to continue on now with this reboot. I like that they've still kept the marble size intact as in the scale, but I don't really like the half pieces. I kind of felt like Bakugan had its own thing going. I'm guessing that Beyblade's sales were superior, and so they had to go this route. And maybe they'll be really cool in an arena attacking each other. I don't know yet. I'll have to maybe explore that. That could be its own thing. But it's not the traditional Bakugan that I've known now for the last many years. It's completely different. And again, I've always loved to explore just the marble construction. The fact that you had to have everything always fold up into a marble of the scale and size and just the theme of it. Get everything back into a sphere, and then Geogon explored some fun shapes. So that was where I was really liking Bakugan. This part of the spinning is just kind of clumsy. Things are flying off. The game pieces aren't as interesting because they're only half of what they could be. So yeah, this might be my departure point. I may check out an arena in the next month or so, but I really don't see myself year in, year out picking up more of these at this point because this is not the same. We'll see. We'll see how the arena goes. Comment up a storm for me what you think, where this is going, if you're liking it, all those fun thoughts. Yikes, look at these cards. This is an absolute mess to keep organized. I mean, how do I organize this? And there you go with the Bakugan refresh from Spin Master. A lot to unmarble here. I've got to ponder and think about this for a while, what I'm thinking. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel-eye, comment your favorite new feature of the Bakugan. Do you like the previous, old, new, classic? What are you thinking? Please share in the comments so that we can figure this out together. Hey, check it out. We've got Squirrel Stampede merch now. We have a hoodie, we have some t-shirts, a questionable drinking container, and plush Landries. Thank you so much for watching today. That's what I have to say about that.